This is from the Bleacher Report. 9 NFL training camp battles to keep an eye on. So this is across the entire NFL. They say Browns wide receiver number 2. Candidates: Donovan Peoples-Jones, Elijah Moore, David Bell, Marquise Goodwin. Pretty safe bet that Donovan Peoples-Jones will earn a starting spot outside after setting career high in receptions, 61 yards, 839 last season. Also, 2 new faces in town, veterans Marquise Goodwin, third-year pro Elijah Moore, who flashed as a rookie before falling out of favor with the Jets. Yeah, I think they're going to be playing a lot more 3 wide receiver sets, so I don't think who wide receiver 2 is that big of a deal. I think Peoples-Jones and Elijah Moore kind of interchangeable in that role.
Well, wide receiver 2 just isn't a position that actually exists, too, right? Like, that's just kind of something we use. And it's increasingly, as we see like these more multiple wide receiver fronts, it's increasingly becoming obsolete, right? The number 1 wide receiver. The truth is that the wide receiver position has 3 positions within the group itself, kind of like how DB has corner, slot, safety, right? We say those different positions. We just don't do the same thing with wide receiver. And the truth is, he's an X receiver, right? Amari Cooper can be a Z and a Y, and the same thing. Well, Donovan Peoples-Jones is a Y, right? So, well, no, Z, my bad. Y is a slot. So that's just, they just play different positions there. I don't know if there's going to be a battle for number 2. If you're talking about number 2 most targeted receiver on the team, maybe. But as far as like a number 2 receiver that people think of as like this role, I don't even know what the role is anymore. It's so ambiguous. But yeah, I think he has a definitive role on this team. I think Donovan Peoples-Jones, he's going to be your Z. I think you're going to have Amari Cooper and Elijah Moore trade time in both the slot and the X, but those are going to be your main 3 guys. I don't really think there's a wide receiver 1, 2, or 3 pecking order there. And I think, as these passing attacks get more diverse and more used across the league, I think we're going to update our talking points to kind of work with it, because I don't know what wide receiver 2 means anymore in the NFL.